I remember when it all began, at least when it really started to get worse. I was just a kid when the big floods started. There had always been flooding, of course, but not the big ones that take out roads and rewrite shorelines. When the real storms started coming, all of them hurricanes, one after the other, all these places that had never flooded before were getting hit. I used to spend a lot of time down in the basement. Money was tight in the recession, and sometimes Mom and Dad would argue, and it seemed like a safe place. I remember one night I was down there painting things, scenes of things like I sometimes did, listening to the rain, and the walls cracked. The foundation fractured and the water seeped through. The water had a strange smell to it, and it got worse and worse over time. There was a lot of mopping. Finally, the walls and floors came off kilter, and tiles and things came off, floorboards coming off and stuff. By the time the inspector said we had to move, the house itself was at a strange angle, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa or something.
People knew that it was likely that Bayonne, surrounded by the Newark Bay, the Kil Van Kull, and the New York Bay, would flood and lose power. But Alice, born in Bayonne in 1926, stayed in her home. She slipped while using the bathroom in the dark, struck her head on the doorknob and fell to the floor, where she died and was found 5 days after the storm struck.
By the mid-teens, nearly everyone agreed that spending on FEMA was way out of control, and that they needed to be put on a leash. I mean, the whole budget can't be disaster relief when you got 4, 5, 6 canes tearing up the coast every year. You can't bail everyone out every time a storm hits. Sometimes it's like tough luck, you know? You should have built on high ground, right? They ran out of other people's money, and then they ran out of trailers. They ran out of rations, and that's when things really got complicated.